Basically, you know, Soundbomb and One, I had a record with Eminem. It was called 5 Star Generals. It had AL Skills. It had Quest. It had Quest of Mad Lad. It had Scam 2, which was actually the graffiti artist that did the cover for Tribe Called Quest, the one with the lady with the different colors. He did Eminem's tattoo and all that. But anyway, that's like one of the first records that, you know, Eminem did with an East Coast artist. It was 5 Star Generals. So, you know, he's kind of like part of my history. You know, after I went to prison and stuff, you know, everybody blew up big. But basically, you know, I had a lawyer called Theodore Saddlemeyer who basically did like my first few deals. And him doing that deal with Eminem, with you know, doing the paperwork for me and Eminem's record is how he met Paul Rosenberg. And anyway, he told me all this stuff when I came home from jail. He took me to dinner indirectly. I was the reason why he know Paul Rosenberg and Eminem, and he was able to bring 50 Cent's music to them. So indirectly, you know, I'm part of that history, you know. But you know, a lot of different things happened during that time that, you know, I was sitting in jail watching. Like, you know, Just Blaze was an intern at Cutting Room where I was working on my album, you know, and while I was in there, you know, he blew up. Same thing with like Alchemist. Alchemist used to, you know, he was like, man, he used to come through, deliver, play beats. And, you know, years later, while I was gone, you know, all these guys blew up, you know, and I feel like I missed certain opportunities, but it's still all a part of my history, you know. Breathe my last breath. I'm on a quest for the answer to this. For the sea swallow the continents and we cease to exist. The crown jewels, what I possess.